You're not daft at all, you're standing underneath the tree getting out the rain. Good for you, girl. Hello, girls. But what I want to know is, how are you getting through the fence to get on this side of the one up there? How are you getting in there, you lot? There must be a break in the fence somewhere. Right, so just as you go to the waterfall, there's a tree in the way where you kind of get a good photograph. So you've got to walk to where there's a gap where you can see past the tree, and then you can get the full spread of the water in your photo. And then you go up over a little bit of a bridge to get across a stream, and then you go up some steps and you're at the top of the waterfall. But this is a nice waterfall. Right, it's really getting mushy and muddy here, look. Which is obviously because of the rain that we're getting at the moment. So I've got my high laced up leather boots on, so I'm alright for to walk through this. Just have to make sure I scrape a lot of it off on long grass before I jump in the car though. Clag is sticking to my boots. It's pulling us back down. Or at least, like I say, if anybody is wanting to come and do this walk, my advice to you is, when you pull up the car, take your normal boots off and put wellies on if you've got them, just to do this walk. It's the best advice I can give you, looking at this lot here. Because 99% of the time I come here when it's summer, it's all, the pathways are all dry and they're non-slippy. Right, so here's the last gate that I go through now, and I'm at the waterfall, as you can see, and it's running really fast. Right, let's go and have a closer look. Right, so just to reiterate, people, it's Sunday the 20th of October 2024. I've been to Leyburn and then the village of Hornby to see the Hornby Forest waterfall, and then I've drove down to GAYLE, further down into Yorkshire, and I've parked up the GAYLE Institute, and then I've walked up to get on the track here to go and see GAYLE Forest waterfall. Spring loaded. Pretty new gate, this one. The spring's strong as well. Right. Right, more mush and mud and water to get through. Right, another quick wipe with me lens, I think. Like I say, I'm getting some protection from the trees here hanging over. Right, I'm just feeling for my car key all the time. Every time I take my tissue out, I always check to see if I've got my car keys in my pocket, so I haven't accidentally pulled it out. Right, so here's a stone sit down bench. What I'll do is I'll show you the waterfall, then I'll keep walking along the pathway, and I'll show you where you come across from Beggarman's Road after parking the car and climbing over the ladder turnstile on the road and just dropping down the field. But once again, if I had the dog on his leader, there's no way I could get him up on the wall and tell him to jump down without hurting his legs, so I wouldn't do that. Right, that path that's leading around there, that's where people scramble down to go along to the waterfall on the bottom. They'll normally tie a rope to the tree and then shimmy down the rope, and then they'll walk along the edge of the waterfall, the stream, and get closer to the bottom of it. But there's all water runs down the opposite side as well. Down, you can see where it's all green moss. Oh man. Just making sure my footage here, because I step forward, I start going back, so I've got to make sure I'm flat and ready to go again. I didn't want to go and scrambling backwards. Right, so there's the little bridge that takes you across the stream that's coming down from up there to the right, and then start going up some stairs, look, and that takes you to, there's a clump of trees where you can go through and go at the top of the waterfall and point your camera through, and from the top of the waterfall, which I've done on numerous occasions now. But I haven't got any footage of that anymore because I lost me, they took my channel down, terminated it. So I've lost, like I say, 4,200 videos. Right, so this is the gap between the trees where you can get quite a good shot from here. I think that's where people go down there as well. And this is the tree that had a rope tied around it on the bottom with knots in, so that they could actually shimmy down and get down to the bottom. I think it's like people that want to go in for a wild swim. So this is spectacular. Now what's unusual about this waterfall is the wall that it drops down is on an angle. It's not like a straight drop over the top and then drop. It's like scrapes down the wall, which is on a bit of an angle. So as you can see behind the water, it's all green. You can see where it's hitting the slope, getting towards the bottom before it goes in the splash pool. But yeah, I normally go through those trees there and the bits of rocks on the corner. I hold on to trees and I put my camera through, and I've taken some shots of the top of the waterfall and where it's dropping down, and those waterfalls coming down the rocks on the other side. So this is why I called my channel on YouTube Hiking Near Water, because these are the kind of places I come to where there's waterfalls, ponds, lakes, reservoirs, streams, ponds, anything for water. So you can hear the rush of the water, very powerful. I'm just trying to keep my jacket flaps open so they don't go and block me bloody video, the lens on the camera. Right, up these stone stairs. I mean, the pathway coming along from the bridge is mostly flagstone, so it's easy coming along after you come up Beggarman's Road and cross the two fields over the turnstile, the climb over ladder turnstiles and drop down. Right, up we go. Right, just here at the top of the stairs where you can cut through the trees there. I've done it a couple of times when I've been here with Jimmy. Bro Corn's been here a few times with us, or he did. I keep talking like he's still alive, because I miss him. Right, so that's where you go down, holding on to those trees, then round the corner, and then you can step on the flat rocks. And catch the fast moving river coming down to where it starts going over the top. So you just keep a hold of the trees and squeeze through. So my trouser legs were absolutely soaking when I was crossing the two fields from coming away from the car, but now they're starting to dry because of the heat of your legs and your body. And of course I'm in the tree line, I'm not getting full blast of rain coming at us at the moment, but when I go back and start going across those two fields again, I'll get soaking again going back towards the car. Right, through this next turnstile. So as you can see, because it's been raining, the river's running quite wide and fast now. GAYLE Burn, G-A-Y-L-E, GAYLE. And obviously the waterfall's Gale Force waterfall, or some people call it, I'm sure they call it Ashgill or something like that, Asgill. Right, more thick mud. There's all stones under here though. Whoa. Look at all these tree roots. This is where an easy trip over. You can see where people have gone up. They've made a separate path going up the top to bypass all these roots. So I might not just be lean over to the right and prop myself up while I negotiate them. Be a different story when I'm coming back either way, because I've got nothing to hold on to with my right hand, so I'll have to take my time. I just wanted to show you. You can see that. See the start of the flagstones now, just up there, 75 yards. Look at all the water running down the hill, joining the burn here. So as I've mentioned in a few of my videos before, it's if you can stand a bit of water, rain, and just put your waterproofs on, it's best to come and see the waterfalls and the streams then, because they're at full speed and running fast and more spectacular to film and take photos of. Right, that's all mud there, so I've just taken this alternative track higher up, just making sure I didn't slip. Right, I'm getting out of the trees now, so I'm getting bombarded with bloody rain again. Oh, it's really picking up. It's horizontal coming at us as well. I must be mental. Right, I'm going to stop recording for now. Oh, there's the flagstones. Let me get on the flagstones, and then I'll film until I get to the bridge to show you how you get across from the main road over the steel bridge. It's a metal handrail bridge, and you climb up some stone steps to get onto it, then drop down the stones this side. Right, so I'm on the flagstone path now, which makes it much easier to walk along. Right, let me get my tissue out again. My camera's soaking. Right, I can see the steel handles of the bridge that takes you across. So what you do is, you cross the bridge, you come along the wall 15-25 yards, and then you can see the climb over wooden turnstile, climb over ladder, and then you just go follow the wall right to the road at the top, and then climb over the other ladder at the top, and then you can walk down the road if you want, back down to where the car's parked, or just, if you like being next to the water like I do, just take the path back the way you've came. Right, so this is a concrete slab base with the metal handrails, and you can go up there as well. I think there's a climb over turnstile up there somewhere, where you can go up there and just go right across the top. It's half a mile back to GAYLE. But it feels longer because you're scrabbling up and down through tree roots and everything, and it slows you down, and through spring-loaded gates. Right, so you cross them. If you're coming from the main road, you park up in that. There's a tiny little lay-by where the climb over ladder is. You park your car there, climb over the ladder, come down the first field, then drop down this one, and then come over the turnstile ladder there, and then come along the bridge, cross over. And that's how you get to the waterfall. That's the way I've always came until I found out about the path. Because the last time I came, I thought, right, I'm going to go that way to see where it takes you out. And I followed it, and it took us right into GAYLE village. So I thought, all right, okay, I'll do that from now on. I don't want to face that way too much because the water's just going straight on the lens. The wind's blowing the rain right in my face. But I just wanted to show you that climb over the ladder. When I used to bring corn down here, I could get corn to jump up on the top, the flat bit. But it was always when the bit where he had to jump down, it was really high. And I was frightened that he actually hurt his legs on the impact coming down. So I used to try and pick him up, put my arm underneath him and help him down till then I dropped him on the bottom, and then that's the way we came along. But I wouldn't do that with a bear now because he's a heavy dog, and if he'd jump over there and then jump down from the top rung, he'd probably hurt his legs because of the weight of him. Right, so let's get back. Get back in the tree line again. So there you have it, people. GAYLE Force waterfall. So we have parked the car down the bottom outside the GAYLE Institute. If you turn left and come up Beggarman's Road, and just keep looking out for like a little lay-by at the top of the road there as you're coming up the hill. You can just pull in and try and get your car as close to the wall as possible, and then climb over the wooden turnstile ladder, and then just come down to the bottom here, and this will bring you over the bridge onto the flagstones here. Right, so I'm just going to head back and keep recording, even though it's pissing down. I'm getting friggin' soaking. I'll just record the journey back the way I came, that way instead of over the bridge. people just prefer to come this way because it's shorter distance to get to the waterfall, and you've got most of the path flagstones to make it easier for you. Whoa, that was slippery, that, the flat rock. Bloody hell. The north slide to the side there. So you can hear the river running quite fast here because you've got all that water running down that hill and joining in with the river just there to the right. The water's dripping off the top of me cap and off my hood. Just making sure I didn't slip down, gone back down there. Keep me footing, whoa, sliding all over. Right, inching forward, bring my foot behind us, whoa. Because I'm putting my foot in the mud and the mud's like making my foot slip into the groove. That's enough to send you over. As soon as I can get my foot on grass, that's better for me because I'm not going to slip on grass. Well, not so bad anyway. Right, so you can see that you can feel that the water's getting faster and faster from this point on until it goes over the top of the waterfall at the gate there. Right, manoeuvre past all these bloody tree roots again. You hear all the water when I'm standing in the water, piles, puddles of it, big puddles. These roots are lethal.